6 weeks before voters go to the polls in New Orleans, candidates are jockeying for position, playing the angles to top their competition and get into or get back into office. Of course, having fewer opponents can boost those odds. And tonight, the WDSUI team has audio recordings of what happened when one longtime public official sat down with the opposition.
You'd have to have a majority vote to record.
Okay.
I'm one vote. I'm an influence votes, but I'm only one vote.
Did you just offer Ms. Williams something of value to get out the race?
Not at all.
It doesn't matter if you want me out or in. I mean, that's what I want.
Our investigation into the race involving longtime Judge Frank Murillo now has the state's most prominent watchdog agency calling for action.
I think this identifies something that's been going on for decades in Louisiana. People have heard about it, but very few people have ever seen it. And these tapes bring it to the public's eye.
See and hear for yourself as the candidate for the criminal court bench sits down with Judge Frank Murillo. Investigative reporter Travers Mackel has more on why this candidate says Judge Murillo is trying to get her out of the race, an allegation he denies.
Judge Frank Murillo has been on the bench for 40 years, the senior member of the state's busiest criminal court. Murillo ran unopposed in 2002 and again in 2008, but this year he faces two challengers, one of whom says his camp is trying to get her to quit, dangling a plum-paid position at the court as bait. Last week, judicial candidate Marie Williams walked into Mandina's restaurant in Mid-City to meet her opponent, incumbent Frank Murillo. This is undercover video of the two as they sat at a table in the dining room. Also at that meeting, Murillo campaign worker Sonia Diaz and another unidentified woman.
That's the thing. If some one of those opens up, I'll help you.
Undercover recordings of this meeting were captured by the WDSUI team. And from those audio recordings, it's clear Murillo would like Williams to drop out of the race.
It doesn't matter if you want me out or in. I mean, that's what I want.
But the Algiers resident tells us she wants to stay in.
They have been harassing me for quite some time.
It's not just a stick, but a carrot that Williams says the Murillo camp is offering, suggesting that a $75,000 a year position handed out by the criminal court judges might be a good reason for her withdrawal.
Can I tell you what? I would never offer anybody anything to get out of any race.
I think that from this, nothing of this is a misunderstanding.
Just 48 hours prior to this meeting at Mandina's, Williams received a call from Diaz, who claimed on that call to be speaking on behalf of the Murillo camp. That conversation was recorded by Williams.
And my consultant agreed to ask you would you like to be a commissioner. That's a definite.
Williams says Diaz is offering the position of magistrate commissioner. There are 4 in Orleans Parish. All are appointed by the judges, Frank Murillo and his 12 counterparts on the bench. Commissioners tend to work after normal business hours, setting bonds and signing arrest warrants. Once again, it pays an annual salary of $75,000, and the commissioners are still allowed to practice law. Williams believes the message from Diaz was clear. Drop out, and one of these jobs is hers.
Let me tell you something. You will become a commissioner.
Okay, but they want me to get out the race, though. Is that correct?
That will be part of the,
agreement.
Well, I wouldn't say agreement, but I was going to talk to you. It's what you're looking for.
Diaz reiterated her point again later in the conversation, which lasted almost 30 minutes.
I don't know, but what I'm trying to tell you, if you want the commissioner seat, you have the commissioner seat.
Okay.
It's against the law to offer something of value to a candidate in exchange for their withdrawal from a race. It's right here in Louisiana's revised statute, which bans offering anything of value in an effort to convince a candidate to drop out. During that phone conversation, Diaz set up a lunch at Mandina's with Williams and Murillo. After some small talk, Williams asked the judge about the offers allegedly made in that call and the possibility of an appointment.
Have to have a majority vote in the court.
Okay.
I'm one vote in influence votes, but I'm only one vote.
There are 13 criminal court judges. 7 need to vote yay for a commissioner to be appointed.
I can't guarantee it because it takes a majority vote of the court. You know, that's what I'm saying. I can't, but I'll tell you, hopefully.
Before he left, Judge Murillo said this.
These 7 people, if I could go say 6 other people, please do this, that's what I can do.
Did you tell her you would vote for her to get a bond commissioner spot?
No. I never offered anything. I can't offer that because I don't have control of that.
But your one vote,
No.
did you offer her your vote to get out the race?
Sorry. I never offered anybody anything to get out the race. If she gets out the race, she gets out the race. There's no quid pro quo here.
To get somebody, to ask somebody to get out of the race and sell off your commissioner position is not a misunderstanding.
The head of the Metropolitan Crime Commission reviewed the undercover audio and video recordings.
I think those tapes need to be scrutinized by law enforcement, state, federal. I also believe that the Louisiana Judiciary Commission needs to review those tapes and those recordings and conduct independent investigations.
Because Rafael Goyeneche says what he's seen so far is reason for concern.
I think your tape indicates that the judge did know better, because when you confronted him when he walked out of that restaurant, he denied making any offer of any type during that meeting, and that clearly is not what transpired. What is clear on that tape is that he indicated that he wanted her to get out of the race, and that if she did, he would support her for a jury commissioner position. He would provide his one vote and try and influence other votes.
As for Diaz, who left this lunch wearing a Murillo campaign button, and her conversation with Marie Williams.
If I tell you someone can give you a commissioner seat and they're willing to see to it that it happens, it will happen. Come rain or shine.
You left a message for Miss Williams, essentially indicating you didn't talk to Miss Williams and guarantee her that she could have a commissioner position?
No, I did not.
That wasn't your voice on the phone that we heard?
No, it wasn't.
She don't work for me.
Okay. She's an associate of yours, though.
No, she's not. She doesn't work for me, no.
Miss Diaz doesn't do anything for you?
No, nothing.
But she's the one who brokered this lunch, though.
Wait a minute. I was asked to come over here to meet with this lady. I came and met with her, but I offered nothing at all. Zero.
This afternoon, we received a statement from the Murillo campaign further detailing the judge's position. It reads, in full, I met with my opponent, Marie Williams, with the understanding that she was withdrawing from the race and endorsing my candidacy for re-election. Ms. Williams solicited my support for a commissioner appointment at Criminal District Court. As usual, I responded that I was willing to put her name into consideration by the court. The proof of what really happened in this meeting is toward the end of the conversation, Marie Williams said, you mean I get out and walk away with nothing? At this point, it was clear that Ms. Williams understood I was not offering what she was seeking, and I left the meeting. This was nothing but a cheap political ploy. Murillo, Williams, and one other candidate are set to appear on the November ballot. If none of them receives more than half the vote, the two top finishers, Scott, then advance to a runoff.
So the woman who arranged that meeting with the Murillo button on her blouse, what kind of authority did she have in all this?
Very interesting question. None, according to the judge. And while we have confirmed that she has in the past been paid as much as several $1,000s by candidates, as reported on their expense forms, Sonia Diaz does not show up in any of Judge Murillo's campaign finance statements to date. And get this, Scott, if you have a particularly strong memory, you may recall her as one of the 24 candidates for mayor of New Orleans back in 2006.
All right, thanks, Travers.